Jeez. You know, I think when she cut my hair, she cut half my brains out because I don't know what I was doing up there. Then I decided to make a cup of hot tea because I was freezing. That's what helped me out. My hot tea. So I welcome you to February 1st. It's a new month, my lovelies. It is a new month. You know, what does that mean for you? What is February 1st? It means Dee need to take her Christmas cards down, but I love them, so I'm not sure I want to take them down. Let me grab this chat. Hold on, ladies. All right, no. There we go. Hold on, I'm getting it. There it is. There I am. Oh, come on. There we go. You have to get comfortable. Move the leg around. Ah, there's my little stand. I'm putting you over here. There we go. I know, I look like a guy. Oh, hello. Thank you. It'll look better when I style it. I mean, I love her to death. I do, but I don't like the way she styles my hair. I don't know. I just feel like it's always so flat. I need height. Well, that don't look too swift, does it? There we go. Ooh. Gosh. I'm a hot mess. Thank you. Hello. I am so sorry I was late, but I had to get my tea. Salted caramel with a splash of caramel skinny syrup. Because in my opinion, you can't have too much caramel. It's pretty good. And it's hot. Oh. Oh, hello everyone. Hello, my lovelies. My lovely dishers, as I love to call you, because you all are so lovely. So, yeah, you knew you called it. I mean, like I said, right now it's. She puts too much. I don't put product in my hair. I don't like product in my hair. I should probably tell her not to put it in there, but y'all do what y'all do. Thank you. We'll look nicer tomorrow. So if you see my Wednesday ramblings, I like to call them now, the ramblings of a mad woman. Thank you. You're all so nice. Oh, younger. I like that. Well, I felt like I did feel like that aged me a bit. That the longer hair, and I felt like it pulled my face. I have an oval face. I got an egghead. I know I do. I've always had big forehead, oval. So I felt like it just even made it long. Well, I feel like this gives me a little bit more of a neck. I look a little bit. So yeah, she was not happy when I went in there. She goes, "You're not. You've worked so hard." I'm like, "Listen, you talked me out of it last time. You're not gonna talk me out of it again." Ugh, my nose hurts. Oh, this. My nose is drying out. Hello, Susan. You should. I hope you're walking as we are on this live because I can't walk. I'm sitting here. You walking while we watch? Or I can go like this. Oh, Nora, you guys are so nice. But yes, I appreciate all your comments. They're all so sweet. Is Esther here too? Is she awake? Oh, she is. She is awake. The queen is still up. Five head. I think if you have a five head, I got a 10 head. I just couldn't, honestly. I couldn't wait to get it. I mean, I got to a point where I was cutting it myself. You guys know that. So when it gets to the point where you're cutting it and not cutting it well, it's got to come off. And I wonder if it'll affect the scale. You think like maybe an ounce or something? Maybe point 0.2 of hair? I don't know. Oh, you can see the sides and back. Sure. Here is Dee's front. It doesn't look as great as it could. And here is her sides. And let me turn around and give you a back view. It's very short. I wanted to really tone, uh, buzz it, but Timmy would have had a fit if I buzzed it. He don't like my hair short at all. No. Timmy likes, don't ask me why, but he likes longer hair. Doesn't like short hair on mommy. My cup says, best teacher ever. Even though I'm not a teacher, but then one of the kids got me this for Christmas. It was full of candy. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't buzz it. It's not buzzed. I wanted to. She didn't recommend it, and Timmy would have disowned me. And what I love is, look how you can see the earrings. I mean, like, that's like it in a nutshell. I can see my earrings. Oh, I was going to bring my bracelets down. I did show you in the vlog this morning that the 3 bracelets from the one box matched the 3 rings from the other box. I'm like, they look together. So, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, now I'm getting hot. Do you know how much you have a hot cup of tea? Timmy is, at the moment, 23. He'll be 24 in the summer. At first, he didn't like my white hair. He called it grandmom hair. He goes, you got to cover that grandmom hair. Back when I was younger and he would see the white line come in, he'd be like, Mom, you got grandmom hair coming in. So I would cover it, and of course it'd come in another week and a half later. Patricia has a question. How you discovered your why? So could anybody answer that for Patricia? This is from Old Navy. I have a look like cloud one, which I can't find. I think it's at the bottom somewhere of a drawer. I gotta find it. I like that one too. Renee said hers was because of health. For me, it was my CPAP test was ridiculous. My biggest why is the day I try to get something off the top shelf of my pantry, and of course I can't reach it because, so I always grab a chair and just hop on there, and so as usual I grab the chair, move it over, and I couldn't push myself on the chair. Like, you have to balance yourself to push off. Couldn't do it. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't get my body up. And I thought, oh my gosh. And back then I was in my late 40s. So I'm like, girlfriend, you can't push yourself up now. What's going to happen in 20 years or like 10 years when you're in your 50s, late 50s, you can't push yourself up. So that was it in a nutshell for me. The why is very personal to everybody. Like, it could be as deep as, a family member dying, medications from a doctor, a breathing test, a cholesterol level, out of breath, or it could be as superficial as, I don't like the way I look anymore. I look ugly. I think I look ugly, and I think I look the big F word. And sometimes that's your why. You don't want to look like that anymore. I don't want to look like that girl in the mirror. I'm embarrassed for how I look. It can be that. It can be anything that you deem it to be. It's very personal to people. And they always say keep it close because it can get you through rocky times. Because there's times where you just kind of like, you feel like, oh. And then you look at the why that you wrote down. And you say to yourself, this is why. I got to remember that. And that's why I try to teach lifestyle versus diet mentality. Because if you have the diet mentality, the why is not going to matter. Because you're just going to be like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because you're on a diet. And diets are very hard. They're very structured. They're very rigorous. Lifestyle is a little more loosey-goosey. You kind of, there's weeks you don't lose. But that's okay. Because in the whole, you will. You have to always remember that why I preach lifestyle. Diet, you're too in a box. It's just, you can't have dessert. You can't go over your points. You can't go out. can't do this. Oh, I can't eat that. I don't have any points for that. Or that's diet mentality. Lifestyle is you kind of a little bit more flexible, and you kind of like it's a little bit different. And eventually, you'll get into that if you allow yourself to think outside that box and not say I have to lose 50 pounds in a year, or I have to do this or that. You make small sustainable changes that have a long-term effect. If it takes you 3 years to lose weight, but yet you did it in a way that you don't feel like you're on a diet, you're eating good food, you're eating cake. If you're not eating cake, there's something wrong. If you're not having treats during the week, there's something wrong. That's a diet, because I can't have treats. You absolutely can fit them in. You have points. You should be definitely having some sweets. Yes, you can fit these in. You can fit these in. You can fit anything in if you plan it correctly. And I'm missing all the comments. Did I miss anything? Are we giving their why? Oh my God, another potty. We are not supposed to be getting that. We're just supposed to be getting rain as far as we're looking. So hopefully we won't need another potty path, because well, he loves the potty path. Oh my God, he is like so happy. He won't go in the snow because it's it's gotten better, but loves the potty path. Did I film the potty path? Next time it snows, I can probably film it tomorrow. The bunny went in the potty path. I was like, are you kidding me? The bunny went in our potty path. I was a little bit ticked about that. And remember, you're never too old. You're never too old. Don't think, oh, I'm 75. No, you're never too old to eat better. You're not. You're never too old to change. And I always say change, and change is a harsh word. You want to evolve is what you want to do. You don't want to change, because change to me is like changing innately who you are. And I'm a believer that you really can't, but we can evolve ourselves. Oh, we have several bunnies. They're not ours. They're wild. We have here in New Jersey, yes, little wild rabbits that live in our yard that torture my dog because he likes to eat them. He's a terrier. What can I say? If Bailey's left to his own devices, he would catch a rabbit and shred it. Many a bunny's nest he's gotten into. I do the best I can, but they put their nests in places he can get to. Ooh. Yep, eating better will help you get old. Yep. Hey, Lori. Yes, it is. It's evolved because they use the word change. It sounds like, oh my God, change. But evolve means it just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like making all these right things that you're doing will eventually it'll change. It'll change you, yes, but not in a way that you don't even realize you're changing. It just happens. And it's a great thing. And you're eating good stuff. You're eating good food, and that's what you want. Like, you want to build your meals around those 0 point foods. Start off with a 0 point protein. Put your veggies in there. You need a starch. I'm sorry. Most meals you need a potato, a rice, a pasta. I'm talking about dinners, though, for the most part. I'm talking dinner. You need a starch. I'm sorry. You need a starch. If you're not eating a starch with dinner, there's something wrong. I'm not saying eat a whole cup of rice, but I think half a cup of rice is something that you could fit in. I had a whole cup tonight because I need to be satiated. And as wonderful as vegetables are, they don't last. They're made of water. I need a potato. I need a rice, a quinoa. I just need that. Oh, 80 people in the room. I could never see that I could. Anybody new just joining us for the first time? Let me know you're here. Let me know it's your first live. I've had people say they can't comment. I don't know. I thought you had to be subscribed to comments, as far as I know. And she said she is subscribed. So I don't understand why she can't comment on the live. Because I did get your card today. Oh God, what was your first name? crap. My memory sucks. But you know who you are because you sent it. And you wrote me I got 2 really nice cards today. You can't work my online W. What do you mean you can't work it? What are you having trouble with, Judith? I love quinoa. Quinoa has protein. Welcome, Tammy, to her first live. Cheers, Tammy. I want to know what your problem what your problem is. No, what are you feeling that you can't work? I can't work my online WW. What is about it? Said once that we don't want to be the one attending, sitting on the bench at Disneyland because exactly, you don't want to. I remember we went to Disney. Oh my God, I was 240 pounds, and I tried to get myself in shape so bad because I don't want to be one sitting there. Everybody's going on the rides. But also, I watched this girl. I mentioned her in my vlog this morning. I love how she does her channel. I love how she, and she's such a young girl, but she's got so much poise and class at her age. And I love how she does it. And she talked yesterday about confidence and about a hammer and a saw, which I thought was so interesting. And I really wanted to tie it into my vlog this morning, and I forgot. Big surprise, I'd forget. But she said, I don't have a hammer, do I? I don't have a hammer. But if you have a hammer, right, and it's a hammer, it's a good hammer, it's really good at what it does, but you want it to be a saw. Or, like, it's almost us. Like, we want to be something that we're not, instead of enjoying what we can do. Like, I want to do this, but what can you do? Like, a hammer will only be a hammer. It will never be a saw. You can't saw with a hammer, as you shouldn't. So it's like you gotta look at the things and qualities that you're good at and what you enjoy, and focus on that instead of focusing on something that focusing on what somebody else is doing. Like, a lot of people that do that, they look at somebody else and they want to emulate them, or they want to be them, and be happy being a hammer, because the hammer is important. I should have my glasses. I wonder why I can't read. Well, the booth. Don't I know that? Is there weight limits on rides? Honestly, I haven't been there. I don't really know if there is. There probably is, I'm sure. The whole thing is just frustrating, not very technical. Uh, are you logged on to the app? I need everyone's prayers and thoughts for tomorrow. All right, Sue, you got it. Let's all keep Sue in our prayers tonight. It is. You're right, Tammy. Self-acceptance. It is true. We have to. Oh, Jen, welcome. Oh, so happy to have you here. So welcome Jen to her first live. And we're such a great community here that it's of course, not technically not here is a safe spot, but our Facebook group is private, and you could always feel you could vent in there. I've had people just vent a post because sometimes you need to type it out. You do. And it makes more sense when you read it back. Yeah, they do have the app. Good point there, Lynn. They have the App Academy. There is the other one, too. The App Academy, and there's some other thing right next to the App Academy. But I know they have it at different times. You could, and it's free. It's part of what you pay for. Ooh, Elaine brought lavage bread. Do you like it? Did you make crackers? Because if I was out of breath, I would have to take a break on the bench while they walked ahead. It was tough that year. We went because I didn't get in the shape I wanted to, and several times I was out of breath. Quick start. There you go. Hit quick start. It's right in the help section. If you want, I can send you a picture. Or message me if you don't get any help, and I will send you a picture where to look. I can't get it in here because I'm on my phone. Good night, Esther. Sweet dreams. I make crackers out of it. I take it and I get a pizza cutter and I cut strips, and then I cut up the strips so I make little crackers, and then I get a foil lined tray, spray the tray, put my oven to 400 or an air fryer, whatever you have, oven will work, and you spray your foil lined tray, you lay your crackers down, little pieces of lavash, you spray the tops with the nonstick spray, and you sprinkle whatever you want to sprinkle on there. Salt and pepper, everything but the bagel, garlic, you know, Mrs. Dash, whatever you want to sprinkle it with. And then you put it in there once it's heated. I'd say 3 minutes. Keep your eye on it because they will burn. You see it, you take them out, you flip them over, spray them again, sprinkle them again, put them back in there for maybe a minute. You have to stay with it because they will burn like that. Though I do like them burn a little bit sometimes, but they make great crackers. They make great pizzas. I put them right on the tray, and I toast them up, and then I put the pizza sauce and some turkey pepperoni and some cheese. And I put it back in, let the cheese melt. 10 batches of Kodiak pancakes this morning. Oh my goodness, you're a cooking queen. I did. I always say a hammer can only be a hammer. It can't be a saw. But we think because we see somebody else that we can do that. Not that you can't eventually get there, but sometimes look at the qualities that you have and the abilities that you have. And don't always try to be like somebody else. Like we always look at them and are envious of them and what their life and their things. But, be happy with what we can do. Getting boosted tomorrow. You should be fine. I was fine with my booster. Oh, Renee bought the egg bite. Thank you, McLean. The seatbelt on the airplane. We need the extender for here. Yeah, they will call you out right in the middle of the airport. Oh yeah, everything. Oh, I love the 2-ingredient bagels. I need to make some. I'm almost out of yogurt again. What is it with me and yogurt this week? It must have been that chia pudding I made that was delicious. It's all right, Judith. Hello, Clemmy. Yeah, actually, the booster was probably my best shot ever. I mean, I had the least, wasn't even tired, which was shocking. I did have my vitamin C, though. I had like 2,000 milligrams before I went. Yeah, I mean, they'll yell out. Sprouts didn't have it. They do have, that's where I get the snacklings at Sprouts. Swollen lymph nodes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and they don't care. There's always somebody that's not big, because somebody who was big wouldn't do that because they know better. It's always the other ones, and they'd be like, well, you shouldn't. Don't worry about it if you were big. Whatevs. I have Fairlife to make too, but I wanted to, I don't like using the homemade yogurt on bagels. I don't know, I feel like, I just like eating that. So I feel like to make it on bagels would be such a waste. Oh, that's great, Sherry. Switched after 2 years on WW to healthy eye track bites. Yeah, if you miss blue, green, and purple, I always say, points plus, they go hook you up. nothing like, it's still a journey and it's still a plan. It's just, it's not WW, but it's still a good plan. Obviously, it was good for WW. They created it. Oh, it's cold down here. I use the magenta squared. I know. My brain is distorted. Oh, the Kirkland. I like the one from Sam's Club. Members Mark, I think it's called. Very good. But I don't get there that often to get it. Hey, Becky! Becky won! No, I haven't heard boo. Yeah, I'm basically doing magenta, which is a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple. If you use Fairlife 1%, is it yogurt 1%? Not that. I use the Fairlife Fat Free, the light blue bottle. So it's 0 fat. Thank you, Becky. It's not looking very perky tonight because I don't like how she does it. I always feel it's too much product. Oh, Laughing Cow on anything. You know what's really good with Laughing Cow? If you put a wedge of Laughing... Oh, geez, a low battery. See? I've been using this way too much, Sue. You put a wedge of Laughing Cow in your scrambled eggs. Ooh. It's fabulous. Love Laughing Cow. Oh, my gosh. On the little peppers... You cut those little, those itty bitty colored peppers and you spread some on there with some everything bagel. And I'm out of peppers, which kills me because I really love them. I know. Get your paws off my milk. I've had to say that. Wow, Penny, I don't know, that's nice, yet is it nice? Like, it's nice that she said that, but was she being a little bit snarky? I don't know how to take that one. Oh, Laughing Cow. Yeah, and the egg bites are I like putting the cottage cheese, but yeah, I would use the Laughing Cow in there too. Oh, and spaghetti squash. That sounds good too. Yeah, I like. It's funny because we don't think of ourselves the way some people think of us. By the way, lady, like I didn't think I looked like a barrel. I thought I looked. That happens to me all the time. I'm like, I thought I looked pretty good today. I didn't think I looked like no barrel. Take that back. You should have said, "Who's a barrel? I ain't a barrel." I am so. Did I put the Laughing Cow on the wrap? I don't even remember. I am. What was I going to say? Oh, I am still so disgusted, and still not just disgusted, still sour that string cheese went up to 2 points, and so did the little baby bells, and my pretzels. Let's not even forget about those. I'm like, why? Why did a light string cheese need to go to 2 points? It's a stick of cheese. And the little baby bell, like, I love those. Though I will say that the light baby bells are very hard to find. I don't see them as much as I used to. Oh, Renee, preach that. They don't have enough sense. They keep their pile shut. They don't. They don't have tact or manners. You got that right. I am not having. I keep turning my head because the computer's over here and I'm reading comments, but because this setup I have down here, it's not working. I'm gonna have to, because what happened was I put a cute little I can't even show it to you, phone thingy, like a little ring on the. I actually can show you this one because I have two. I'll show you the other one. On my 12 Days of Sparkle. You see, I have one of these on the back of my phone. And it's bulky because it's, got this ring. It's so stinking blingy and cute, but it doesn't lay nice. It slides everywhere. So I either have to take my case off, put it in here, or I have to put it on the holder. It doesn't even fit in my tripod holder. I have to, it's been a mess. All right, Paula, have a nice night. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if I put Laughing Cow on the wrap. Take care, Nora. Yeah, I don't. I mean, could I just track it as regular? I don't know. But can you eat cottage cheese after the expiration date? I always eat things after the expiration date. Yeah. I mean, if you taste it and it, now, are you the person, like my husband or the boys are the same way. If it has a date on it, they say it tastes funny. Just because they read the date. I taste it. If it doesn't taste funny, then I eat it. That's what I do. That's what I want. Spark creativity. I like the fact that you get creative because we all don't have the same ingredients, and you might, you can do that. And got the buttermilk protein pancake mix. This is the one I use. It is the buttermilk one. Yes, third cup is 3 points. Best tasting, Mary Kay, I believe, and to me the best price. So yes, I have like about 4 of these in my pantry. You never know, we might get snowed in for a month and I need to have pancake mix. Yeah, I honestly don't really, I eat everything after the day. I made yogurt, here you go, I'm going to tell you. I made yogurt with expired Fairlife. And that lasted 10 days after I made it. I'm sitting here, see that, and I hope maybe it'll give me the diarrhea. It's my sad life. Oh, and speaking of that, things have not been flowing as well this week. Why? Because I'm not eating the Dave's Killer Bread and I haven't been having my big ass salad this week. That's the combination. So I need to go back, get me some mesclun greens or some spring mix, and I need to get more Dave's Killer Bread. Oh, I love the Kodiak birthday cake. I think they have to put a date on things to cover their butts. Yeah, if it's not moldy, eat it. I agree. It'll definitely taste bad if it's bad, I think. If you turn cottage cheese upside down, it lasts longer. But what about, but that's not going to change the date. We're talking about expired stuff. Maybe the date will be upside down. We call Steve the date police. He goes through the pantry and our stuff down here and the refrigerator all the time, and he brings up, "Oh, this is going to expire. This is expired." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then when he misses something, like, "You missed this, date police." Oh yes, cinnamon rolls. I made a thing called a bear claw because I was trying to make cinnamon rolls. And during the video process, as I was making it, I could tell it was very, very delicate. So I knew I couldn't do too much with it. So I just cut it in half and I kind of placed it on a tray. But they were the best. They were so flaky and delicious, but I couldn't play with it though. Thank you, Cake Baby. What you could do is make the Weight Watcher Retro Danish with the cottage cheese. Stuff it in French toast. You know, it's the looks of the cream cheese, but it could taste like a cannoli. Just add a little sweetener, vanilla, and some chocolate chips. And put it in a food processor to get rid of the lumps. How I made the cheesecakes? I just use the pound dropper method of the... she uses the yogurt, egg, and a little bit of flour. The recipe's on dishwithd.com. And I just, used a certain amount because I didn't want to make that many. And just put them in there. And then I let it sit for about maybe 8 to 10 minutes inside the little mini dash. There you go. The dates were for the store. You're the food police too. The bear claw is so good. There's the bear claw Danish. So I should need to make that. If you're watching YouTube but aren't logged onto your account on YouTube, it won't let you comment. It happened to bring up once. Oh, I don't know. She said she was, well, I don't know. But well, it's the mesclun too. You have spinach in there and all them weird leaves. The food Nazi. Yeah, it's, I always say to him, you don't have to eat it, but I'll eat it. Like, don't throw it away. Press out the cottage. Yeah, but you could put cottage cheese in your food processor if you have an immersion blender. You can get those curds to blend out and it'd be like regatta cheese. I've stuffed French toast with it. I've put it in a smoothie. It blends really well and it's delicious. It's cheese. What's not to like about cheese? My husband just made a grilled cheese sandwich on the grain-tastic one from Aldi. He goes, that was the best grilled cheese I ever had. I said, well, those breads toast up so nice compared to like white bread and wheat bread. These grain breads are just phenomenal. Sweet Mima's channel. Go check out my friend Mima. Maria, yes, you should. You're the one we look to for these things. This is sweet. I wanted to finish the skinny syrup up, so I just dumped the rest of it in there. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe one pump would have been good. Yes, I'm telling you. I have subbed out cottage cheese. In fact, I have a recipe for, if Lori would be so gracious, it's called bread pudding in a mug. Now, I have cannoli bread pudding in a mug, but this is just bread pudding in a mug. And I used cottage cheese because somebody asked me if you could sub out cottage cheese for the regatta cheese. So I did. And it was fabulous. So you can make a bread pudding with 647 bread. But yeah, you could definitely make little desserts with it. I mean, I love bread pudding. In fact, that last week on my meal prep video, I made a French toast bake, and it got rave reviews from everybody. Of course, I use a 647 bread because it's much more softer and fluffier. But it could, like my one son said, gotta stop talking a little bit slower. He said, Mom, this could be like a bread pudding. It was just so custardy. And I'm thinking maybe I should cut back on the egg. It's not supposed to be that custardy, but maybe cut back on the egg and add a cottage cheese in there. I think it'll be really good. Oh, you should film it. You got to have an unboxing because we all want to see what you got. So, yes. It'd be a fun unboxing. All right, that's the cannoli. I should have a plain, just bread pudding. Spaghetti squash lasagna. Ooh, yes, that's another great thing. You can mix it in with pasta. If you get like a bowl of hot spaghetti and throw the cottage cheese in there. See, we always back in the day used to would have spaghetti with a glob of regatta and just toss it. Or as I say, regat, but I was just not using my accent there. But yeah, you can throw the cottage cheese in there with a little splash of salsa, or just have it plain just have it with cheese. Or make a calzone. Oh, would that be good? A little two ingredient dough, sausage and peppers, and a little bit of cottage cheese. Good stuff, people. You can put spinach, like a spinach pie with cottage cheese. Cottage cheese to me is the most underutilized thing and if you have yogurt as your 0 point food, fat-free cottage cheese is zero. To me, I don't know. I don't mind having fat-free cottage cheese. The chia pudding. Oh, the chia. It is good. It doesn't remind you of tapioca. I swear, it just reminded me of tapioca pudding. Yeah, you definitely could swap up. There it is. Bread pudding in a mug. That one is made with cottage cheese. Thank you, Lori. I know. This is a lie that you like. Yeah, you better come to have already eaten. Oh yeah, it's great. We used to have, I love, like, when I think about like the old time recipes we grew up with that I really don't carry forward. I probably should. I don't mind fat-free cottage cheese, honestly, because I'm putting a lot of crap in it, like sweetener, vanilla. I don't notice a difference, quite honestly, but that's me. Maybe you would. Like I say, try it. If you don't like it, then don't buy it again. But I think it's fine. Or if you wanted a higher fat for, I don't think the protein's any different in fat-free versus. But if you need to use up some points, that's a really good thing. If you're not getting enough points in your day, like you're not eating enough points and you're putting all these points, go for higher fat dairy. Go for regular milk versus a nut milk. Go for higher fat cheeses versus the low fat. Please, whatever you do not eat fat-free cheese. I draw the line at fat-free cheese. I can't do it. There you go. Oh, I love calzones. That sounds good, Nan. Lasagna with eggplant. Yes, I haven't done that for a long time. Ooh, grapes. Did you freeze them? Oh, cottage cheese more than yogurt. Well, you've obviously never made your own yogurt, because with you to made your own yogurt, you'd be like, wow, because that stuff is the bomb. I know, I love a good calzone. Always good crust. Go eat, Miss Mashburn. Yes. Oh my God. You could put anything like that apple and cranberry stuff that I make in the crock pot that you grind up. Oh, what do they call it? Apple and cranberry butter. It's so good. Oh, that sounds so good. Nothing better than stuffed French toast. Oh, isn't that delicious, Jenny? Ooh, that's great, Ro. That sounds really good. McLean is like, she's calling the wall. See, I'm not hungry because I actually ate late tonight, and I had rice again. See, when you have a starch at dinner, it helps. If all you're hungry, did you not have a starch with your dinner? Yeah, I think fat-free cheese. It doesn't even melt well. It's just I can't. I draw the line at fat-free cheese. Good night, Renee. Oh yeah. What's that? You know, this is where great ideas are formed, you know? And it gets you thinking, and you leave this live with all these things swirling in your head. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up to this live before you go. Oh, there you go. It's good to save the whey. Somebody says you can give it to your dog. I don't know if I'd give my dog whey. Or an animal or something. I just ditch it. Good night, Tammy. Oh, I could never do keto either. Oh, no. That would never work. Never work. Again, I think, see, and I try to tell you guys this. Don't think of right now. Think of here. Because you got to get from, you want to get from here to here. And if you're not doing it properly, you know, like you can't sustain keto forever. You can't. And to sit there and put all that work in, lose all that weight, just to eat a couple slices of bread and put it all back on. You know, you got to think of down the line. The Velveeta shreds I do enjoy. I do. I do. They do melt really nice. I do. But the fat free, like, I just can't. Just the way it looks on top. Oh, I just, like, it doesn't look natural. Like, you want it to look creamy and umptious. And that just looks like, I don't know. It looks like it's plastic and fake. Oh, potatoes. I love you, potatoes. Ah, thank you. I cannot do what I do without my lovely dishers, as I always like to say. I do like them. I've never tried the slices, though. I'm not sure why. See, I'm not a huge cheese lover. I do like the Baby Bells. Those Baby Bells. And I do like the string cheese. But I'm not a huge, like, again, in my sandwich, I wouldn't put it. I like to have it on the side. I like to taste my cheese. If I'm paying a point or two for it, I want to taste it. In a sandwich, I feel like it is lost in a sandwich for me. Oh, whey can be made into meringues. Oh, now I'll be saving my whey. Fat Virginia is a blowtorch. Hello, Marilyn. Yes, Walmart sells the shreds, the Velveeta. I can get my Velveeta shreds anywhere. Walmart, my ShopRite, anywhere sells them in this area. I need to go to Acme and see if they have more of that Nick's ice cream on clearance. And I went by there to look, and I went, $1.99, but they didn't have any. Yes, great value is Walmart. Yes. Wow, Dollar General. That's a good place. Good night, Sharon. Yeah, if you can mix it with the other one, or sometimes like I've used fat-free cheese like inside of something. It's not as bad like on top though. I just don't like the way it looks. So and I always eat with, for me, I eat with my eyes first, and if I don't like it, it's like I know I'm gonna like in my mind say it's bad, even though it might not be, but. Velveeta Shreds is in the refrigerated section. Yeah, they have like the block of Velveetas on the shelf stable, but the shreds are in the refrigerated section, which is interesting. Like, what's the difference? It's still Velveeta. Always makes you wonder, like, what's in that cheese that doesn't have to be refrigerated? A lot of things you don't want to know about. The shreds are in the cheese aisle. Lynn's heading to Dollar General for some cheese. Oh, you gotta have that cheese pull. Cheese pull. I heard somewhere if you spray the fat-free cheese with cooking spray, it will melt. Maybe. Like, I don't know though. Oh, first time. Cheese BLT dip. Oh, awesome. Oh, thank you. Let's all welcome Kathy to her first live. Thank you for coming. And thank you for subscribing and being part of our community. If any of you guys here have not joined the Facebook group, there is a group, Dish with These Crew. There's a link down in the description box. Come join us there as well. She's on a mission. Lynn. She's going to report in tomorrow where she found her shreds. Oh, if you spray with I Can't Believe It's Not Butter spray. Didn't know that one. I don't know. It's just, I think it's again, I always say, it's your bank, it's your points. You spend it on how you want. You want that cheese, then that's what you have. And if you want to spend more points, then you spend more points. Spraying the pepper cheese makes it taste nasty. I was kind of thinking that. Because when you think about the spray, sometimes you can taste it, sometimes you can't. That's why I like getting the butter flavored one, because I think the butter flavor kind of covers the aerosol taste. Ah, the favorite is Roy's trick. Yeah. I will not be using that trick anytime soon. I haven't bought fat-free cheese in quite a while. Like I said, the shreds I get, yes. That's about as low in fat as I'll get as the shreds. I usually get like light. And I just use less. You know, I mean, think about it. You look at how much you get for a point and find out how much you can get for 0 and see if that's enough. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. Or I like to use like different types of cheeses. But again, cheese is not my thing. Chocolate, that's my thing. Cake, yeah. Then we're going to talk something totally different. Like, yeah. That's what, like I said, we all have our little thing that we are not willing to, you know, like, I mean, it's chocolate. Cake. I've seen the plant-based cheeses. I have not tried them. I wonder how they melt. Good night, Margaret. Yeah, well, that's what I get. I just get the light cheese. Trader Joe's has a really good selection of light cheeses, too. Their mozzarella was fabulous. Yeah, the ultra thins are good, but again, if it's too thin, you can't taste it. Just remember that. Like, are you tasting that cheese? Can you pick out that cheese? Is it giving that sandwich or that wrap that much flavor that you're willing to pay that point? See, that's why I debate myself. If it's not adding that much, I just leave it out. Or put it on the side, and I could definitely enjoy it and enjoy the flavor. Like, if you're paying the points for something and you're not tasting it, that's just like throwing points out the window. For me, that's how I feel anyway. I drain my yogurt in the sink. If it's at night, then I do it in the fridge. But if I'm still, if I do it early enough, I do it for an hour. I leave it out. Good night, McLean. There you go. If a Greek girl's eating fat-free feta, she knows her feta. Now the Jarlsberg, did it go? Did the light Jarlsberg go to 2 points? I thought it stayed at 1 point. I can't remember. See, sometimes the scanning doesn't change, but they put the nutritional information in, it does, which drives me nuts. Like, why couldn't they have fixed that? Oh, the stink eye. Oh, see, I'm downstairs. He's giving his daddy the stink eye up there. What's funny, when it's close to walk time, he is like right at your feet. He could be sleeping all night. When it's walk time, he sits there and all of a sudden wakes up. Like, is your dog down till time? Because Bailey does. Take care, Tamara. Okay, you scan it, it's 2, but you go by the calculator. So the calculator then still 1 point. Well, it still should stay the same on the eye track because they're not taking into consideration those other things that apparently we're taking into consideration. Sodium. Like, what does that have to do with points? Sodium. I can see carbs and fiber, but sodium? I don't know. And now you can't get the points value until you put everything in there. Before, if you had 3 things in there, it would give you the points. Not now. So yeah, now I will. Well, that Jarlsberg is a strong cheese. That's Swiss. So yeah, you definitely can taste that. So yeah, I'll definitely take the point for that. And on a burger, oh. And if you put that burger in a wrap, yeah, good stuff. I wonder why iTrack changed their name to Healthy. Yeah, and it just gives you nothing until you have the last thing in there. You can find it under Creative Food. Why, I don't know. Why it wasn't more readily available. I guess they don't want us to be putting things in there. But yeah, if you go to Creative Food, that's where it is. Maybe, Anna. I don't know. Big storm. Well, you know what, Kathy? What I would suggest, you binge watch Dish with D. Go to my recipe playlist and have at it. All right, Nan, enjoy. Yeah, always use the calculator. Oh, I agree. I don't know, like, eye track bites. I don't know. Why would you change it? Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it was a great name. Maybe Jay Bates. Yeah, we're going to skirt this one, I believe. We're just going to get rain over here. Thank goodness, because I can't deal with another storm and I still have snow on the ground outside. Maybe. That's a good... Yeah, maybe I didn't think of that, Lynn. But I mean, I don't know. I liked eye track bites because it just made sense. I track the bites. Unless they had to give up the word track. Maybe Weight Watchers, coined the track name. Good night, Chris. It is 8 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Gracious, that was a fast hour. Holy moly. Well, if you haven't already seen, I uploaded my What I Eat in a Day, in a Week video. Just some breakfast, some lunches, and some dinners. And I think I have the pudding in there that I had in last week. Some good stuff. Oh, the French toast is in there. And the overnight oats trop. Oh, it's some good stuff. The McD. Can I tell you that the maple bourbon pecan skinny syrup in your pancake mix makes it taste like a McGriddle. It does. Fabulous. I put a splash of that in my waffle mix, and I made it a little waffle sandwich. Was phenomenal. You should. We'll call it D and everybody. D and her dishers. Oh, the cuties. Yeah, now they're halos. All right, ladies, I'm going to head on out. Don't forget to go check out the video I uploaded today for fun foods. If you haven't seen my meal prep from the weekend, that is still up there. Go take a look. I've meal prepped 3 fabulous recipes over the weekend. A dinner, a snack, and an appetizer. The hummus. Can I sit there and tell you that hummus is phenomenal? The more it sits, the better it gets. And it was good before it sat. This is going to be I'm going to be having to grow my own basil again next summer because I got to make this hummus all the time. If you love pesto and you love hummus, and I said the amount you're going to eat is going to be 0 points because you're not going to have that much. It's hummus. But spread it on a sandwich. Ooh, so good. Little grilled chicken. Oh, basil pesto hummus. Fabulous. I will see you all tomorrow night. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to the live before you leave. I'd appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow. And if you're coming to Glam Squad tomorrow, it is my day to host. So you find my, if you can't, I will post a link in the morning to remind everybody, if I remember. I have great expectations. And don't forget, if you're interested in the Built Bar cookie, white chocolate cookies and cream, they're still available. I have 10% off with my link if you're interested in that. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye, my lovelies.